What's up, David here, and I want to talk to you today about the introvert-extrovert line. Okay, this distinction that's huge in our culture. It's become really huge in more recent years, and why ultimately I think it's bullshit. Okay, so it's really interesting the way that science works and research works, right? We tend to want to always believe what we're told about these studies or the science says. Now, I have a science degree, actually, degree in molecular biology, believe it or not. Was always really good in chemistry as a kid. I was kind of this artsy kid who was also like a smart nerd, right? And not really an athlete, except I love and I was good at skiing, I was okay at tennis, and I really love martial arts, okay? Love martial arts to death. Self-defense, fighting, that kind of stuff, okay? But, you know, I was a big science kid. And what I've come to find when it comes to real-world results in terms of being a human being and living in the world that we live in and the universe we live in, you cannot trust, or at least say you cannot always trust what the mainstream says, especially if they're ivory tower mofos, okay? Meaning they're always talking about what's in their head and these studies of certain people. But, you know, around here with the stuff that I help guys with, we're talking about getting extraordinary results with women, if you don't realize that. This group, my website, my business is not about getting average results, just getting the girl. It's about getting extraordinary results, okay? Those are the people that I work with, ultimately. And if you haven't noticed that by now, that scares you, then that's okay. God bless you. Elsewhere, if you want less than extraordinary, okay? Really mean that. Or up-level yourself, up-level your mindset here, right? And get on the extraordinary train. And so what I've come to find with my personal experience, and I'm working with a client very directly on this right now, and I just sent him some articles on this. Toss out the introvert-extrovert line. Who gives a shit, okay? I had a mentor that hammered this into me as well. He's seen and I've seen now with myself and other clients, introverts turn to extroverts, and it's not even about that. It's more shy and social. But I can tell you definitively, I've taken what's called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, the MBTI, or just known as Myers-Briggs, okay? Myers-Briggs says that you're either an introvert, an extrovert, and some other types. I now am just barely on the introvert side when I used to be way over here. Why? Because I worked on my social skills, I worked on my confidence with people and with women. Simple as that. Simple as that. And so everybody goes, introvert, extrovert. What does it even fucking mean? What does that even mean? Where are you on the spectrum if it is? And does that mean you're stuck there? And then if you believe you're stuck there, you're going to stay stuck there. That's where the real power is, okay? That's how it works. I have the results to prove it. I have clients that have the results to prove it time and time again. So if you're listening to that stuff, okay, throw it out. And the reason I say that is because I don't want you guys using online dating as a primary source, especially if you're struggling with confidence and attraction problems, which those are the two categories that every guy struggles with, one or the other or both. You need to be able to be more social, more confident, more outgoing, more extroverted, quote unquote, as they say, okay? In order to simply approach women, you still got to do that. And to engage, and to work on your charisma, and to work on your conversation skills, and to work on your flirting skills, okay, to work on your invitation skills, all these things that I often discuss. This is why I'm telling you. So I'm really calling the introverts. If you're an extrovert, they'll tell you that you're going to have to be gregarious and loud and outgoing and all this stuff, and it's not true. Or that you don't need alone time, and it's not freaking true. Okay? There are, you know, if we look at these categories in a useful way, we can see there are certain characteristics of people who have a tendency to be more introverted and people who have a tendency to be more extroverted, okay? But again, you know, extroverts, which, yes, there's a real benefit to being more outgoing, more extroverted, and there are some drawbacks, okay, on a more extreme side. But can an extrovert learn to listen more and shut up more? Absolutely. Okay, like one of my clients, okay? Talkative guy, heart in his sleeve guy. Sometimes I have to interrupt him to get him to shut up. One of the things he did was overtalk and spill his beans and spill his guts. And then what started off well with women just became a total crap show. And they were pretty attracted at first. They become unattracted. Okay. So that extroverts have problems too, guys. So I know I come from the shy introvert side, so I tend to, uphold the extrovert. Well, in the past, I don't have to anymore because I have both. So again, drop the distinctions. They don't really help you. They don't serve you, okay? If you want my personal help, whether you're on the introvert or extrovert side, okay, but to me, it is easier to fix an extrovert. Yeah, it's easier to fix an extrovert because if a guy can't start conversations and isn't willing to push himself in that, it's hard to get the whole train running. But especially if you're an introvert, I can probably help you. So reach out, can have a chat about all the details on that and how I might be able to help you directly, personally accelerate this to get extraordinary results in your love life. Okay? Until next time, we'll talk to you later.